M0FXB, let's write a code plug from scratch on the GD77. So here's the page where we get the files. We'll go down to click here for the latest firmware and CPS, then go down again, GD77, and we'll click this one here for the ham version. And you'll get a zip file, you can open that, and in that is your firmware and your driver for your USB. So then open up the actual plug, go to general settings and get your call sign in here and your DMR number. I've noticed it adds a 0, so we've done that. So once we've got that, then we want to get some contacts in there. Without contacts you can't create talk groups, so you have to name and add number of the talk groups. So there's one here already. We'll double click the TG9 one, look, and we've got caller ID 9 and it's talk group 9. The caller ID number is more important, it's group call here. So let's add one. Go right click here on the left and click add, and make sure you select group call for hams. So it's added the last one, which is number 4. Let's double click it. Let's call it 2350, although it could have a name like chap 1 or something. And let's put in the number 2350. You've created a contact called 2350 now, you see, and it's group call as well, because when you add digital contacts you can choose private or all, but you always, for DMR we use, you choose group call. So that's a contact added. Now you need to create a channel, so let's do one for our hotspot. So there's loads of channels here already built into this code plug, so let's just change one. So to add them you just right click and click add. But anyway, let's just do number channel 1, and we're on digital. Let's call it hotspot like that, and then we'll put in the frequency of our hotspot, which is 431.550, like so. Let's put that in for us automatically, which is quite handy because it is simplex. And then my hotspot is on, let's go here, move this up. So if we want to use talk group 9 we can select that, or if you wanted to use talk group 9, the one we just created, you just drop it down here and contact. This is really important because whichever talk group you want to talk to has to be here. It's group list, so we'll change the timeout to 180, I think. Well, that's near enough, but you get the idea. Power level at home, low is fine. Got all that in there. Now let's just, we want repeater slot 1, and color code on my hotspot is 1. So that's it, that's our hotspot there. Now we could say add our repeater. All you would do is just go to number 2, say it's a digital repeater. So let's just say you say it's GB7FI, and then you would put the receive and transmit frequency of it. So I don't know it, but 430.000. Like so, and let's just say the transmit is 9. Let's give it a plus shift. That's your repeater. Now chances are repeaters, most of them are on color code 3, but check with the actual website of the repeater, and then say you want it to link to talk group 2350, you just add that, and maybe it's on slot 2, and then you've created a repeater one. So let's create an analog. Let's first of all put that into a group. So double click zone here, and then double click the zone, and let's name it hotspot. So you can put all your hotspots in there if you want, and then the one we've just created, like so, you can add it across. So it looks like it might already be in there. So what we've got to do is try and, yeah, you can only have 16 channels, so I had to delete them to add them in. So here we are, hotspot. We're going to add hotspot. There you go. If you have more than 16 in here, it won't let you add or delete add anything, but it'll let you delete by selecting it and clicking this. So anyway, we've added that, and we don't need that one in there really. It looks like it's a minimum of 2. So we've added the hotspot in there. We can close that down. Now let's do another zone. Let's call it analog. For analog FM repeaters, like so. We'll call it analog, and then let's remove some of these channels. Let's just remove them all really. Actually, we can keep the one. Well, let's remove them all, and I'll show you how to add. So GB3FI add. So you've now added an analog channel into that zone. So you've got channels in hotspot, channels in analog. So you'll find that on your radio when you select different zones. If you select hotspot, you'll find your hotspot ones that you've added. If you select analog, and so on and so on. So that's the way you do it. That's your basics to creating a code plug. So hopefully that'll help you. I'm just trying to think. Let's look at some of the basic information. That's about the radio. Boot item, not use that. General settings, it's all sorts of stuff here. You can change, have a look here. You can change buttons, you can program the buttons. There you go, see that, the buttons. DTMF, yeah, you can put DTMF programs in there, that's handy. Contacting. So I hope this helps. It's like basically writing a code from scratch. 7.3, all the best.